George Bayruthi from FS Securities, giving you our part 9 of the CFD trading. If you missed the previous 8 parts of that series, all you have to do is call us and we'll send them to you. First of all, CFDs means contract for difference. We like it because it's leverage, which means that if we are making money, our profit is multiplied by a bigger factor. And because also it's advantageous that you can start trading CFDs with a very small outlay, and if you're lucky and successful, there is high return. But before you go into it, you must understand the ratio between risk and reward, and of course everything we do in finance is not guaranteed. Anyway, I'm just going through the journey in our CFDs, and in part 1 I showed you how I opened an account as an experiment to show you. I put $500 real dollars into my account and I started to trade. And of course over time I've added more dollars, and today my capital into the trade amounts to $4,000. You don't have to have 4,000. You can always start with a small amount like $500, and if you're successful you build on it. Okay, next one that we shows that the $500 that we put in went up to $869 in 4 weeks. That is actually 74% profit. And of course you can see here the trades starting on the 1st of July and going all the way to the 20th of July. As I mentioned, 4 weeks, 74% profit. A week later, that is 5 weeks since we started, the profit went up to 133%. That is from $500 to $1,165. Again, we traded Perseus, Karoon Energy, Appen, Index, and some made money and some did not. However, overall, in 5 weeks' time, our capital outlay went up by 133%. As you can see here, we've done various trading. Also, we went into the ASX 200 index, that is the XJO, or the top 200 index, and we ended up with $1,500. That is 300% profit. 500 all the way to 1,520. That is 300% profit in 6 weeks. Yes, we were lucky, but then of course we look at technical charts, look at fundamental, and yes, it's risky, but then as long as we know the risk reward ratio, we can make some money out of it. Do we put an extra few dollars into the account? Our account went up to 4,000, and sometime in August our profit actually went up to 34%. $1,370 profit in actual dollars. That's after all cost to trade. As you can see here, we started with $500 in June, and then we added an extra $1,000, $1,000, and another $500 in September on the 14th, taking us our capital outlay to total of $4,000. We went up to $5,370, 34.3% profit. Then we went further trading. We took our profit to $2,318.64, 66.3% profit. And again, we started to trade the British pound versus the US, and sometimes we made some money out of it and sometimes we did not. And we continue to trade the ASX 200 and continue to trade Appen, Perseus, Karoon Oil, and so on. As you can see here, the $5,818, that is 2,300, 66% profit. The way we trade, actually, we look at technical charts and we look at various indicators. For instance, in here we've got some signals that we pick up from the chart. And again, if you want to learn how to look at charts and pick up signals, all you have to do is call us. We run various courses and we teach you how to read signals, when to get in, when to get out, what to hold, what to fold. In here the stochastic was bullish, and again the parabolic stop and reverse was bullish, and we've got various moving averages here, slow moving averages, a combination of various versus long term, and the crossover is very important to us. As you can see here, again some further signals. We've got long term 200-day moving average versus 50 and 100, and the crossover is very important. Again, once upon, if you want to learn how to read indicators from the charts, we can teach you and hold your hand on how to do it. Further charting as well. Here we've taken some bearish signals and we traded the bearish signal as well. Remember, when you trade shares, there is only one thing you can make money out of: when the price of the stock goes up. Trading CFDs, you can make money when the market goes down as well as when the market goes up. So we trade the bearish signal as well as the bullish signal as well. Here at the best of our trade sometime in October, on the 18th of October, our account value was actually 7,272. That is 82% profit, from 4,000 to 7,273. Again, trading the British pound, the ASX 200, etc. However, last week or 2 weeks ago, we were not as successful. Our profit went from 81.8% down to 65%. We made some losses. Remember, when we trade any instrument, there is no guarantee that everything you do is going to turn profit. So again, we lost some money on Appen, we lost some money on the British pound that particular week. And that's how we started the week. And guess what? At the moment, right at this moment, our value went back up to 80%. We made, and these are the trades that we did all the way on the 28th of October. You can see exactly what we did. We took profit on Appen. We placed some orders. As you can see here, we bought the British pound versus the US, and we're sitting on some profit at the moment. So the question is, if you want to trace every single step of our trades and learn how to trade CFDs, all you have to do is talk to us. Finally, CFDs, we love them because there is leverage. And in very simple principle, there is a buyer and there is a seller. There are two different point of views about how the direction of the particular stock is going to go. The buyer believes the market is going to go up, and you can be a buyer. You can also be a seller if you think the market is going to go down. And every time we go into a trade, there is an opposite opinion, and you trade against that opinion. And if you're right, the market goes up. If you're a buyer, then obviously the difference between the buying price and the selling price is your profit or your loss. And if you are a seller, you enter the trade as a seller. If the price goes down, the price that you sold initially versus the price that you bought eventually is the difference in your profit. Again, if you want to learn how to trade CFDs, talk to us. And remember, there is no guarantee that everything we do in finance is going to turn gold. Okay, if you want to learn how to trade CFDs, all you have to do is ring us. And before we do that, to give you the information, the disclaimer. Everything I said today is of general advice only, and before you take any action, please consult with us or with your professional advisor. I don't know your financial circumstances, therefore everything we say here today is of general advice. Questions? If you have any questions, you talk to us. George at fssecurities.com.au. You can send me an email. If you're ringing from overseas, 61, that's the Australian code for the country code. You don't need the 0. You ring 61 411 259526. I am available 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can leave a message and I'll come back to you immediately, or whatever I can get out of the tennis court or whatever I'm doing. So happy trading, and I hope you got something out of this presentation.